Evan and Jess judge a book by its cover.
Okay. Are we recording?
We're recording.
Okay. All right. Before we start, just a couple things to mention. You might see them in the background here. Number one of the members of Evan and Jess judge a book by its cover is an award-winning musician from the 2005 sesquicentennial Putnam Idols. So we have the CD
true.
right here. And I told her we should catalog it, but she doesn't want to.
I said no. It doesn't need to be on the shelves.
It's gonna be our biggest searching CD. It's gonna be gone on all the time.
We'll need more copies.
There she is, right there.
There I am, right in the middle.
Yeah, 2005 was a good year.
It was a good
I
year.
graduated from high school.
So did I. Won a competition.
Yeah, it was a banner year for you.
It
really.
was. It was.
And I would think Jess would like to mention this.
Yeah, I would like to point out our paper cutter. It is German engineered.
It's very impressive.
Cuts so nicely. So for anyone who might be using the Nest for large format printing purposes, vinyl, this
we'll be cutting
we'll,
stuff.
yeah, we'll use this to cut your print jobs.
Be perfectly straight.
Yep.
Every
Cuts
time.
like a dream.
It's amazing. Okay. So we're gonna start.
We're gonna
judging
judge
books.
some books by their covers. This is episode 7.
7 is what we decided.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
starting
right, so
off.
here we are.
Ooh.
Murder at Gull's Nest.
Look at it's in the tea. cup.
I feel like we should point out to our fans that these books are stickered, so it might change your experience of the cover. But we're not judging it.
We're going to pretend that doesn't exist.
And we didn't sticker them.
We didn't.
So
we wanted to come at this
with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love the little tea bag thing. This is a novel. Nora Breen. This is just everything, like the attention to detail here.
This is
amazing.
A 5.
This is easy 5.
Okay.
Goes over here.
Okay. Okay. Big Chief.
The Big Chief. Okay.
I will admit that I've seen this cover because it's part of a book club that I'm a part of, and it's like going to be the May choice.
Okay.
So
it gives some New Mexico
my response
vibes.
is not a first response.
Yeah,
yeah, it does. Desert Southwest kind of.
Yeah. Specifically New Mexico to me, but that might just be because of I don't know why.
We were talking about New Mexico.
We were talking
earlier.
about. I would live there. I said.
You did say that.
What do you think about it?
There are some cool details that I like. I like that this seems to be in reference to a deck of cards.
I like the bear.
I also like the bear. This is written by a Native American author, I believe, and I think that the imagery reflects that.
For sure. The bird and the bear are definitely Native American style.
Yeah. I like it. I don't know if it's a 5 for
I don't
me.
think it's a 5.
I think it might be a 4, though.
I think it's a 4. I think it's a solid 4.
Okay. I agree. The Sirens.
Interesting.
Oh.
Oh, no. Okay, we need to pause.
We're going to pause. Okay. All right.
Okay, we're recording again?
We're recording again, yeah.
Well, we've restarted the recording.
Yeah.
So, sorry about the interruption, but...
We're back on track.
We're at a library. It's a busy library. Things happen. So, we're back on track. Exactly.
And here we are with The Sirens by Amelia Hart.
I like this.
I do too.
I like the coral.
I do too. The fish. There's a person swimming in the background.
The person's kind of scary looking a little bit.
I think this is a 4 for me.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the font. I like the aquatic nature.
I do like the font.
You like serifs. You gotta face it.
I mean, you might be right.
The Mystery Guest. Now, I have read this.
It's a basic cover.
It is, yeah.
There's not a ton going on. I do like, I'm not sure what's happening or what's supposed to be happening. She's got a key. Through a door.
It's mysterious.
It's very mysterious. Yeah, and it's clearly it's like a mouse hole.
Oh, it does look that way there. Yes,
because it's small and
yes.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you think? I think maybe a 3.
I mean, like I said, I've read this already, so I don't want my opinion to sway.
It's the cover, not the inside.
I know. I think 3 is fine. I'm comfortable with 3. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do
you would have put it higher, probably.
I probably would have given it a 4.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Yep.
I See You've Called In Dead.
Interesting.
A novel. By John Kenny.
I like this effect.
I'm quite fond of it, actually. I like the newsprint in the background.
It's got newsprint.
I like the color contrast.
Yeah, and I like that he carries it into
the name.
The author's name as well.
Yeah. I think this is a 4.
I think that's an easy 4. I like the color too.
Yeah. 5 Broken Blades. I'm personally not impressed.
You know what's interesting to me is that it says 5 broken blades, and none of these blades seem to be broken.
That's a great point.
They seem to be. They're wrapped in
intact.
like vines or whatever, but they're not broken.
They don't seem broken at all.
So I'm a little bit confused.
You feel like you've
by
been
that.
lied to.
I feel like I've been lied to.
Like it's a 2.
Deceived. I think it's a 2.
I'm with you.
5 broken blades gets 2 stars. 2 intact stars.
Yes. Ooh, gifted and talented.
Whoa. Oh, is this nonfiction?
I don't think
I
so.
can't tell.
It says magic is the family curse.
No, probably not that.
So I don't think it's nonfiction.
No, probably not.
I'm very intrigued by this cover. I want to read this book based on the cover.
Okay, so her face is like over here. Wait, whose face is
think
that? Is that somebody else's?
I think
That's
there
a
are 3
third
people,
person.
and their faces are all distorted. I like this.
See, I think that it gets at least a 4 because I was so confused.
I think we could say a 5.
Yeah. A 5?
I would read it based on the cover alone.
I mean, that's a good indicator of it being
Yeah.
a good cover. All right, I'll give it a 5.
Okay. This is nonfiction. Chelsea Handler. I'll have what she's having. It's funny.
It is funny. Do you think she's funny? I don't know. I don't know much about her.
I think she's funny.
Uh-huh. So she's got a beverage.
Yeah. She
she's
looks
got a
lovely.
boa.
Look at all those feathers.
She
and
looks
the pink.
And her ski goggles.
And the sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
I think this could be at least a 2.
I don't
on
think
the
I could give it a
sale.
3.
All right, let's say 2.
I'm going to give it a 2.
The Rebel Romanov.
This is another nonfiction.
It has to be.
Julie of Saxe-Coburg, the Empress Russia never had.
Is it nonfiction?
It has to be. Right?
Certainly seems like it has to be nonfiction. Try not to judge it.
I'm not. I
too
just
much.
want to know. Yeah, research.
Yeah, there's so much to really decide with that.
It is like that style too, like the.
It has a nonfiction vibe for sure.
I think it's definitely nonfiction. I think that it's. I mean, it's a 2.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna look inside.
Okay.
We probably don't need to keep video of me just looking at the inside.
She's just gonna read the book. We'll be once she's done. We'll continue.
I honestly can't 100% tell, but it does have a family tree. But fiction can have a family tree.
I do love a map, but that's inside as well.
Fiction can have maps.
That's a real map, though.
Oh, this has a bibliography.
Oh, it's real.
Okay. 2.
It's real.
It's the real deal.
It's real.
Lost at Sea. Oof. Poverty and paradise collide at the edge of America.
This is
a really interesting topic.
It is.
Because so many locations that are like tropical destinations or beautiful, like this is paradise.
Poverty stricken.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would read
Absolutely.
this based on the cover. And the title. And the subtitle. I guess it's the whole package.
The cover and subtitle are definitely, title and subtitle are part of the cover, so
yeah.
I would hope so. I really like this rusted boat. Like, that's a really powerful image. Yeah. I could give that a 3. I think it's a good cover.
I'm going to agree with you.
Okay.
3 stars.
I like the sans serif font as well here.
Yeah, I don't love it. Desperate Deadly Widows.
Okay, again, you're going to have to divorce yourself.
Yeah, I have to separate myself from this one. But I will just say I love it.
Is this, okay, this is like a
lipstick.
Oh, it's lipstick. I thought it was a light. Okay, I see now.
These are like neon lights.
Yes, that makes more sense.
I haven't read this book, but I've read the first one, Young Rich Widows.
And you love Vanessa Lilly.
I love Vanessa Lilly.
But that's just a name. It's not really part of the cover.
Right.
I do like the 3 different colors and the fact that it's like neon situation.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the lipstick thing is cool.
Yeah.
I think that this is a 3 to 4. And I'll let you decide.
4. Oh boy, I've read this book.
Here's a 5.
This one.
5 incoming.
It is kind of an automatic 5.
It is. I mean, look at them.
I love this book, and I've read it, and I've seen this cover. So.
But I mean, it is one of these covers.
It is, yeah.
And it's not doing anything offensive.
No, it's great. It's great.
They look like they're having a great time.
They're happy. They're on a yacht.
They're on the bow of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you can give it a 5.
Okay.
Because you really want to, I'm sure.
I do. Now, this book I haven't read. This is quite a cover.
Freak's Law.
Law.
Is it Freak's Law or is it Freak's Law?
Like coleslaw?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it either way.
Lock up your daughters, lasso your sons.
Whoa.
This is...
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I love this cover.
Uh-huh.
I am compelled by this cover. I think this is a 5.
I really want to know whether it's Freak's Law or Freak's Law.
Me
I bet
too.
it's Freak's Law.
Probably.
But it's not a...
There's no space. Could be anything.
And this is interesting. I mean,
I
whatever
agree.
that means.
And the
This
eye-
makes me want to read the book
The
a little
eye
bit.
has the carousel.
No.
Ferris wheel.
It's not a carousel. It's a Ferris wheel. Yeah, Ferris wheels go that way.
Ferris wheels go that way. I love it.
I think this is one, like you said, this is one that would make me want to read it.
Yeah.
So is that a 4 or is that a 5
I
to
think
you?
this to me is a 5 because the colors push it over the edge to a 5.
I do love the colors. I mean, we're 90s kids, so like teal.
It's perfect.
Teal's the thing.
Tartufo? Am I saying that correctly? I don't know.
Tartufo. I mean, it's like Italian, I suppose.
This is beautiful.
I love it. I love like the colors of the buildings. It's like kind of like
the sky is this beautiful teal color.
Yeah, it's like if you change like the color space of a photo.
Yeah.
Like that's what's happening here. You know, Shelby Van Pelt talks about a lot of different books.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
I am very intrigued. Very intrigued.
I like this cover.
I do too. This is a 5 for me, I think.
Let's give it a 5. I feel like covers are doing great so far.
I do too.
And let's see if they can continue.
Terrestrial History, a novel.
Joe Mungo Reed.
This is not a 5 for me.
I don't think it's a 5.
But I do really like it.
I think it's cool. Like, you know, it's like the sun there is cool. Like in
this
the
landscape is really quite beautiful.
I love the landscape, and it is like interesting, like this terrestrial history like that.
I think this could be a 4.
You think it's a 4?
I think it might be.
I mean, we're
knocking it out of the park.
They're doing a really good job. Maybe they're taking notes. Maybe they're watching episodes.
Our videos.
And so probably.
I would think so. When the Harvest Comes.
A novel. I like when they say a novel when you're not 100% sure whether it could be fiction.
Because without that, you don't necessarily know. And I agree. I like to know.
Yeah. Especially for us, because we need to determine whether we are giving it a 3-star.
For this classification system alone, I need to know.
Yeah. It's good.
I think it's good.
It's good. I like the blue.
Yeah.
The picture of the guy, like, you know, whatever.
It's interesting.
What's he holding?
Like, I don't know. Some fabric, maybe?
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued too, but I don't think it's the best. I think it's a 3.
3.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, here we go.
Anywhere You Go. That's a 5-star.
This is easy.
Oh, and Alicia Thompson, one of my favorite authors, is quoted on the front.
Maybe it's 6.
Yeah. Should we give it 6?
This guy's got a bike.
Yeah.
This looks like a really
beautiful flowers.
Like
I'm
little
into
area that they're in. Yeah. I think that this is a 5 too.
Yes. Yes, you do. This is nonfiction. Your pasta sucks.
It is hilarious.
And it's a cookbook, like
quote unquote
cookbook.
Yeah.
This is very funny.
Not a chef, but opinionated.
I love that.
There
are a lot of funny things about this.
And like the fact that he's like just housing that pasta.
He loves that pasta. That pasta, I presume, does not suck.
I would hope so. Because he's saying our pasta sucks, not his own.
Not his, yeah. I love it.
I think
it's funny.
I think it's a 3-star.
It's very funny.
I think it's a 3-star.
Yeah. This
makes you want to read it.
Yeah. This is a memoir. The Last American Road Trip.
I really like the stark nature of this.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's so interesting, like, to me, this type of like electrical infrastructure, like in the middle of nowhere. type of thing.
Very...
Like, Karen, there might be 50 people that this is sending power to.
That's true.
You know, but they need it.
They need it.
You're not as enthused.
I'm not as enthused, but I like what you said about how this whole infrastructure is bringing power to people who need it. So
exactly.
I hadn't thought about it that way. I thought maybe it was just a little dorky.
I mean, it's that too, and that is maybe one of the reasons that I like it. I think that this is a 2 at best, and I would be okay if you...
No, I think I'll say a 2.
Yeah.
It's thought-provoking.
It is.
The book that held her heart.
I really like this.
I love this.
I like everything that's going on.
These are all books.
It's a library.
5 stars.
It's so good. George R.R. Martin.
Lots of purple.
Wow. Lots of purple. And this whole situation in the back is great. These stairs, it's kind of like an M.C. Escher kind of situation.
Like the stairs that lead to other stairs. And which way do the stairs
like, where do they go?
I love it.
I think that's a 5. And this stack of 5s is getting tall.
It is getting tall, and I think we're going to add to it.
We're getting another one.
An Island Princess Starts a Scandal. I have not read this book, but I have read the first book, which is A Caribbean Heiress in Paris, and I loved it.
That's a great name.
I know.
I mean, it's a good...
It's a great cover.
It's a really good cover.
Beautiful colors. A butterfly.
Yeah, we were both going to point out the butterfly at the same time. This little, like, building back down here.
Or something.
Right.
It's beautiful.
There's a lot going on. It's not overwhelming. It's good colors.
It's 5 stars.
Yeah, I like the font. Everything.
I do too.
Yeah.
I've read this one, and I love it.
So this definitely seems like a book that you would like. She's got her face buried in a book.
She does.
There's plants around.
Yeah, she has her nails painted.
She's got her nails painted.
I mean, I know I love this book because I've read this book.
Allie Hazelwood likes it.
Yeah.
So.
This is a 5 star for me, but we can say a different rating.
You know, I honestly do really like it, and it's like compared, like, you know, it's not worse than this. I don't think.
No.
I think
it's just as good.
It's just as good. So I can't really say.
Excellent.
It goes below that.
Now, this is a replacement book because our copy was lost.
And it is a really good book.
I love this book, and I love this cover. I think it's so striking.
It's
Mexican Gothic.
It's a very, like, it's one of those covers that you, like, it makes you look at it. Like, I remember when it was first coming out, and it was at bookstores and stuff, and you'd see that cover, and it's like, you just look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just draws your eye.
It's really striking.
Yeah. Just all the colors happening, like her dress color and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really cool cover. I think it's another 5.
Me too.
And these books are killing it.
Yeah, they are. At some point, we might have to take a break.
We might.
Overkill.
A. Jance.
It's fine.
I mean, it's a thriller cover.
It like you've got 0s and 1s.
It's there's a cyber criminal.
Yeah,
of some
definitely.
variety. He's doing this.
Yeah, a lot of that.
A lot of that. I think it's a 2.
I do too.
It does have teal.
It does. That's true. Enchantra.
I mean,
it's purple.
It is a lot of purple.
Which
purple.
we love.
Yeah, it's got flowers.
We love purple.
Yeah. Nothing is truly eternal. Maybe we can get an outside person to give an opinion really quick. We've got
What do you think?
What do you think?
I like it. I like the color.
If you were out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
A 4.
A 4.
Okay.
I think that's pretty fair.
I do too.
All right.
Thank you.
Guest star.
Thank you for weighing in.
Guest star.
I've read this book, and I love it. To me, this is an automatic 5 because it's romance.
Oh. What I want to know is what would have to happen to on a romance cover for you not to give it
I don't know
5 stars.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, it's, you know, and I'm not blaming you because they are formulaic. That's the only thing.
This one, so I happen to know the artist on this is Jennifer Prince, and I love her covers. I just think she does such a good job with her covers.
Right.
She does like the comic, almost like the comic book.
It
style,
does look
like
very comic book. Yeah,
pointillism.
Is it
kind
pointillism?
of, but it's not. But
right. No, I know what you mean.
I'm really fond of her style.
Yep.
So I guess like if I were to hold this romance up to this romance, I might say, you know what, I like Late Bloomer more. So
this is definitely a 5-star then.
yeah, and I guess like should they be automatic 5 stars? Probably not, because I do like that one more.
Yeah,
than
you're talking
others.
about bias at some point.
Yes.
Do you think we need to maybe cut this? I
Let's
don't know.
do one more.
One more? Okay.
We'll finish up with Blood Sisters.
Because I feel like it might be getting a little long. Oh, and there you go, Vanessa Lilly.
I've read this book. I love this book.
So, the cover, I feel like there's been similar covers to this that we've given 3 stars to.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the cover. We're not talking about how good the book is.
Right.
I think that this maybe is a 3-star cover.
Okay. I'm going to tell you why I think it's a 4.
Okay.
So, I love, like, first of all, a lot of the books that I think have this thriller vibe tend to have men on the cover.
That's a fair point.
And this one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of clues about what happens. And again, I've read the story, so we're talking about my reader bias going into it. Like, you can see that she has the BIA on her jacket. Mm-hmm. We have someone wrapped in a blanket in the background.
Okay.
And, like, there are just these elements to the story
that are in here.
That are in the cover.
But would you know that they're elements to the story until you read it?
No, not really. But I do love the sky.
Because, like, I mean, at some point you could be like, oh, well, you know, the
number zeros and ones,
that's an element to the story. You know, I don't know.
I know.
It's tough because, you know.
I know. And again, I've read it, so.
Yep. So you got a little bit
hard.
of.
It's hard to.
It is hard to divorce yourself. Maybe we need to give it a 3 just because we need to take into account.
Here's what I'm going to do. We'll say we're giving it a 3, but I'm putting it like that.
Standical. No. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Right.
It's a 3.
So stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah. We've got a lot to come.
And also keep an eye out for our mini episodes.
Yeah, we're going to do them on Instagram too. And our social media person is an excellent editor. And she makes us even funnier than normal, which is hard to believe, but...
it is hard to believe. But it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's pretty impressive. And check out all of our other social media stuff. The Notarizer, the different little TikToks that we do.
Check them all out.
We'll
We'll see
we
you
put a lot
again
of love
next
into
time.
it.